Good evening, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a very, very big game for the London Greens and for us. We are playing in a cup final against Kodak, a team who I do believe have won the league that we competed in this season. So they're already getting promoted. No matter what, they are getting promoted. Today's game is a simple one. Win this match, we win this cup. This is the team we're going with. It is our first team with maybe only one change to the regular lineup that I would tend to go for. We've got Withers, Mason, Evans and Wild, who have been mainstays at the back, but Beard is in for today's match. Clark is on the bench again, providing good cover. So does Glover as well. He provides good cover. Parker Olafsson. Who else? Horn Takeda. Who else? Ephraim on the right, been playing very well. Embleton on the left. Back from injury. Glover covers on the bench. Embleton starts. This is a big game. No idea how it's going to go, but we are going to do our very, very best here today. Let's see if we can get this trophy. Let's see if we can do it. We're going to go on to extended highlights. We're going to start with some positivity. We're going to try and get, if we get an early goal, that'll be worth celebrating big time. Embleton, left-hand side of the box, finds Parker, finds Horn, who decides to go all the way out to Evans instead, who finds Ephraim. And this is good work to start. And we've got a penalty 5 minutes in. Tomonori Takeda back in the side. Taking the penalties over Olafsson. Can we go 1-0 up after 6 minutes? No! Wow. That might have just been our very best opportunity to go 1-0 up in this game. Goodness. Takeda. Oh, he put it over. And he's offside. The stress is already here, guys. I'm already stressed. It's barely started. Last time out, we made our transfer record sale of Matthew Turner-Gilligan. We got 40,000 for him. And look at the freaking possession stat at the minute. Let's use it. Let's try and use it. We've got the ball. Let's step up. Into box to box we go. Matthew Turner-Gilligan is who we sold. We got 40,000 for him, which more or less doubled our bank account. So even though a couple of other players in the squad were like, why on earth are you selling him? He is a good player. My answer had to be, well, I actually had to say, don't worry, we've got a plan. Do we got a plan? Look how high they are playing, but we've got possession. That's outrageous. That's really odd. Kodak are playing a super high line, but we've got possession and we obviously missed a penalty. So we could be leading 1-0. We are not. Really, really interesting, this game. So it's so cagey. I mean, 4 shots total is so cagey. It's a good ball in. Olafsson gets up and gets it clear, and then Beard does it even better. Jegorov for Kodak. Up the right-hand side. He whips it in. Evans will be there. Evans will get it away. Takeda tries to regather. Won't get it. Peacock goes back to Kilsby. Into Roma. Plays it over the top. Callum Wild will hopefully just see this one. Controlled. Back to Withers. And maybe we're going on the attack. Jake Evans. Back to Ruben Mason. Into Todd Parker, who is, of course, playing box to box now. So should be willing to attack. Oh, Ephraim loses out. Ephraim loses out. Kilby into Legit. Gives it to Ephraim over the top. They go. Mamishi's there. He's going to look for a pass inside. He eventually gets cut off. Goes back to Roma. They shoot it long and it goes in. From distance. Oh, that was a long highlight that I was hoping would not end in a goal for the opposition. But it has. Demand more. And on you go. Let's go. There's no hanging about. There can be no hanging about. We've got to get this goal. Get it back to 1-1 as fast as possible. ASAFP. Parker loses out. He's about to be subbed off. Rasulo on the ball. Goes long. Mane's going to chase it. Wild is going to try and get there. Won't get there. Mane. Good block from Wild. He's done well. It is a little bit of a... not a risk. That's probably too strong a word. But playing Wild over Stefan Clark. Am I going to regret that? I don't know. Maybe. If the momentum continues to go against us in this second half... at the moment, no, okay, it's balancing out. It is balancing out. Here we go. Withers goes long. Barry Clark to try and get on the end of that. Won't get it, but Horn does. Into Takeda. Takeda gets tackled, but gets it back. Plays it to Clark, who plays it out to Ephraim, who's in loads of space, in a great position, and he's missed. The goal, he has missed. Takeda with the shot goes over. Okay, we've got to go attacking. There can be no hanging about. We need to score. Let's go wider. And get those low crosses in again. Oh, in fact, let's also turn that off. Nope, turn that. I did. Okay, there we go. Okay, ball that comes in. Beard is going to try and gather. Won't get it, and it will come out again. Beard will chase that down and regather. It goes out for a throw-in. Wild is one card away. What? That's an interesting decision to say bring on Glover. I'm going to bring on Clark, and maybe Glover comes into the attack later on. Takeda runs forward, but loses the ball. You've got to move it faster than that. I've got the direction and the tempo up, so you've got to move it faster than that. Go on, Ephraim. Oh, he can't get there. Peacock on the ball. Goes back to Rasulo. Long. Keeper. Oh, and now we're 2-0 down. And now we're 2-0 down. It's been such a cagey affair. Okay, Ephraim's coming off. With 20 minutes to try and rescue it. 20 minutes to try and rescue the game. And maybe a bit of added change as well. Ben Horn on the ball. Into Clark. Finds Clark. Into Clark again. Finds Olafsson. Clark is making a run. Goes out to Embleton. Good. Goes round his man. Great work. Gets it towards the strikers. Kilsby gets it. Glover isn't there to gather. And we have lost the ball. You know what? I don't like that instruction. Turn that off. Oh, we should win that. Oh, how has no one gone and won that? We are running out of time here, guys. Dang it. Kodak, just too strong. The crazy thing is, of course, we might still be losing if we had scored the penalty. Our attack hasn't really fired too much. And now we are 3 goals behind. I get a feeling that's going to be called offside. Yeah. When it rains, it pours. But we're not giving up just yet. Jegorov gets it clear. Stefan Clark to regather. Into Olafsson. Forward. Embleton. Inside. Clark. One-on-one again. Can't put it away. And he's offside again. Takeda's also having a 5.9 of a game. What on earth is that? getting the attack even further forward here. And Olafsson moves in as well. There's nothing to say we don't score 3 goals here. Horn, Clark, Glover. This is a big game of a big what if kind of game. Unfortunately, what if we had scored the penalty? What if Clark wasn't offside? What if? What if Withers hadn't rushed out for that second goal? Too many what ifs, in fact. And there are only 4 minutes to go. And this is the really important thing here, is that when we've had periods of dominance, we haven't scored, or we've spurned our chances. When Kodak have had periods of dominance, they have scored. They have taken those chances. And Clark again tries to find the net, cannot find the net. He's having a 6.7, so he's actually playing well because he's really involved in the attacks. But he is just... We've not found the net. That's the big problem here. We've not found the net. Clark all the way back to Evans. And that is going to be full time. And unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry. I do apologise. We were unable to get over the line. But really, there's not a lot of shame in losing to the team that we have just lost to. Kodak have won the division we played in. They've won the cup. And ultimately, look, we didn't play badly. We had all the possession. We had the better XG. We get rid of the penalty. We didn't, of course. But it's still even. It just so happened they put their chances away. So even though I would have loved to have won that final, and it would have been very, very nice, I hope you can tell, I'm not overly negative about it. We've got bigger fish to fry, so to speak. And we've now got Hayes and Hillingdon game to play. Which again, it's a bit of a dead rubber, because we know we've got... Oh, we're going to get some money for that. Nice. That's good. Let's send Skidmore. Unfortunately, we were unable to win the cup. Ben Horn still won the... Yeah, that's good. Jordan Patterson is said to stay. We accepted some offers. Okay, Hayes and Hillingdon is up next. Bigger fish to fry. Onwards we go. Right, so guys, we are at the final season game. Frickin' finally. Frickin' finally. Like, this game actually doesn't really matter all too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a pick the youth prospects. I mean, it's done that, but that's not really what we're after. Let's go for a pick rotated squad, full rotation. Even that isn't really it, is it? Not really. Pick rotated squad, full rotation. Let's see what that does. No, it's not enough. I mean, because it's not putting the youngsters in. But ultimately, that is okay. The defensive line, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to worry too much about this game, guys. It's going to... Ben Horn should have been picked. I would think there should be the option to say, hey, guys, we've got a more important game, like a week away. Playoff, semi-final, might I add. I need you fit for that one. I need you raring to go for that one. We're actually going to move just to only commentary here. Just to get through this game. Because the priority for me now is to get to the playoffs, get the season done, but try and get promoted. We need to get promoted. Okay. So, after 7 minutes, no, that's too early to judge. We're going to judge it after 15 minutes. That's when we're going to judge it. Okay, 1-0 down. That's probably enough time for us to judge it. So, possession working well. However, attack's not really working well. We might have to change going into these games with a little bit more attack from the get-go. That might have to be something we do. Let's bring on Barry Clark here. Oh, they've scored again as I'm making these changes. That is not what we're after. But like I say, like, this is not the game I'm worried about. I do not care. The result matters none to me. What I want to do is get through the game, pick the team for the playoffs next time out, and try and get promoted. It's not going to be easy. There's no way it's going to be. In fact, we're 3-0 down in this game now, so 30 minutes. This isn't really giving me a lot of faith going into the game that I assume we're going to play against Hayes and Hillingdon next time. But this is a rotated squad. No Olafsson, no Parker, no Ben Horn, no Takeda. I mean, that is an awful first half. Let's be honest, that is a terrible first half. What are they doing? I think we're just kind of losing that midfield battle. Yeah. Okay, that's the tactic I'm going to run going into the second half here. And just see what happens with this, because this could be an opportunity to learn quite a bit about Hayes and Hillingdon. And playing through the middle might be a good answer here. It's a chance to experiment, because we might have to play them. You know, we might actually have to play them in the playoff. That's a good goal there from Embleton. Well, no, sorry, finding Anderson. Good goal there indeed. Let's go for a demand more. Let's see what they can do. Possession is with us, and now it's only 3-1. And momentum has swapped since we kind of went down the middle. Until then. Dang it. 4-1. Okay, so since we went attacking in the second half, it has been a much more even game. They had so many shots in that first half that we were just playing, I guess, just way too passively. I don't know. But look at that. Yeah, that's crazy. And then in the second half, nothing at all. They literally had a 0.3 XG in the second half, whereas we had like a 1. So, okay, we're gonna take some thinking from that if we do have to play Hayes and Hillingdon in the playoff. But that result didn't matter. I'm firmly looking at the playoffs. So we lose. I do not care. I do not care. I'll take a loss now if it means we could potentially get the win in the next one. Yeah, you know what? I would take that indeed. And we've got offers coming in for Cutler, who I am actually happy to kind of let go. I'd also, yeah, Patterson going, I'm fine with as well. A minus, Maxwell Clark, yep, add to the shortlist. Finley Chadwick, B minus, no. A minus, midfielder Junior French, yeah, add to the shortlist. No. Okay, so do we now know? Oh, the league still hasn't finished. My word. Saturday the 24th. That's not, okay. Okay, we've just got to get to. Oh my word! It's a week away. All right, we'll get to the Sunday, and then we will know when our fixtures are. Okay, that's what we've got to get to next. Right, so we're at the Saturday. The match is about to be played, and we can confirm Daniel Cutler is finally going to depart. Now, he's a player that I brought in because I thought he was going to do something quite special for us and be like a bit of a creative force. Hasn't really turned out to be like that, unfortunately. And he also wanted to play in a position that didn't really fit for us, didn't really work for us. So ultimately, him kind of departing isn't the worst thing. And finally, we will have the draw. So, are we home? Are we away? Are we playing Bookham, the Whistlers, or Hayes and Hillingdon again? Hayes and Hillingdon? No! Oh, no! Oh, okay. Righto, we've got Hayes and Hillingdon. It looks like it'll be a one-leg playoff situation here. You don't really mess around. And that will be... When will that be? Tuesday the 27th. So in a couple of days. Righto. Well, guys, that will be next episode. The last episode of the season. Either we will get promoted through the playoffs, or we won't. And we will be back in this division again for another season. Either way, don't you fret, don't you worry. There will, of course, be another season of London Greens very soon. But will we get promoted? Find out next time. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I really hope you enjoyed this season. It's been a really good season. Unfortunately, yeah, look, we didn't quite manage to get the cup win, but we might just get promoted still. We'll find out next time. Thank you for watching. Until then.